What's going on, guys? And welcome back to Greasy Bois Podcast. I'm Chip.
I'm Michael.
I'm Chad.
I'm Henry.
And with us today we have two special guest stars.
John Edwards.
Yeah, live band. Alright, so we have our special guest.
White John.
And?
Shannon.
Alright.
All
So,
right.
Michael, do you want to start us off with a question?
Yeah,
I hear you guys are
let's-
very prepared for today.
Yeah, we actually discussed these questions.
About 5 minutes ago.
No, not even. Let's just start out. I don't think everyone knows John and Shannon. You want to tell us a little bit about yourselves?
I'm John. I'm tall.
And anything special about it? Any unique traits?
I'm lanky.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
very lanky. Also, you have a hole in your chest.
I do
just
have
like,
a hole.
We discussed this on Preston's
Yeah,
podcast.
I was gonna say I don't want to go into Preston's episode. Mine's not as deep.
Well, I have it has a special place in my heart because I did end up drinking Baja Blast out of that shit.
Yeah.
In a
Can we get that
It was
picture
good.
up on?
Oh,
the,
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Edit
More
that.
editing for Michael.
3, 2, 1,
Oh,
yeah.
and BAM! It's up on the screen right there.
You have to make sure
Yeah.
that's like 5 minutes before.
Yeah, that's
That
what
could be John's picture.
that's what I get pissed off. It's just like you guys do the worst things to make Michael edit the most shit.
Oh, yeah.
Also, 3, 2, 1, bam, penis. Okay.
That's going on now.
Could you put a picture of Chad's face instead of the penis?
What's the difference?
Oh my god.
Everybody rips on
Today.
Chad.
Everyone kills
Shannon,
me.
right off the bat, roasting Chad. This has been a reoccurring theme.
I think
throughout
it
the
has.
we should
podcast.
move.
Throughout
our
the last
I
channel
mean, it's
to
not
Pornhub.
undeserved.
You might be right. about
Yeah,
that,
we
Michael.
should just move it to Pornhub.
Yeah, actually. Honestly, Caston's episode fits great on
Oh,
there.
yeah,
There's
no,
some
that could
good
definitely
shit.
be-
Speaking of Captain's episode, when's that one going back up, Michael?
Oh yeah, whenever I get to it.
Probably
I guess.
Speaking of
How about a
Caston's
good-
episode, that's old news. We have 2 new guests here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never covered. Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon,
Wait.
anything you want to tell us?
I'm Shannon. I'm 18. And I'm a college girl. I don't know what else. That's all I am.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, God.
Alright, so now.
I'm still in high school. That's the T. Okay.
That's
So
wonderful.
I'm
before
gonna be
we
19 before John's 17. Or 18.
We will! We will! We will!
We will.
Can we get the first of
Fa-
many? Can we edit
Father
that out,
Piggott,
please?
I know
No.
you're in this room.
Alright, so we kind of start off all the episodes like this so far. Can you guys give us some dating tips?
That is not how we start. Michael
Yes.
normally starts with a cringy ass
Yeah, it's
workout
gotta be-
regimen and or
Yeah, you guys got any
music taste.
fitness fucking tips?
When I woke up, I told myself I'd lift this morning, but I stopped by Taco Bell and got here at like 8:30.
Solid. That's
Thanks
respect.
for motivating me.
That's how you get
I
that.
feel like lifting isn't really John's thing, if you could tell. I think we should focus. What, do you guys have any specific music taste? I know John has very colorful.
Should we just play the meme playlist for however long
That
it
could
takes?
be our podcast.
It's
could be
free.
our
It's a
podcast.
It's
3-hour
enough content.
playlist.
It's
by
a
the way.
3-hour playlist. Well, someone suggested us that length is not necessarily good in our podcasts.
But I'm here. Okay, cut that one out.
So
Just saying
anyway,
nothing gets cut out.
leave it in the
Yeah,
comments. You know, do you prefer a longer podcast or?
I don't.
Okay, Chip.
And
I'm pretty sure Michael doesn't. I think that's the
Michael
only
doesn't
opinion
either.
that matters.
It's all
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
and also, do you want these to continue?
No.
Yeah,
No.
neither do I.
Is
So
this going to be the grand finale?
yeah, this could be.
Can we get back to the topic we were
Yeah.
discussing?
Yes.
Sorry.
Music
Or
taste.
Music taste.
You know,
That.
I feel like that's a
Besides
good
that.
way.
Beside-
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
that's my music taste right there.
John just answered for John, so.
Oh, just
We
that.
speak for each
I
other.
feel like music
Yeah.
is a good way to get to know somebody.
Music? Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
That's how
know,
we got to
I
know
feel
each
like that's
other.
very personable. Or,
personable.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
What did I say? Personable.
Percival?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Percival?
So let's get the viewers acquainted with our guests.
any Minecraft parodies you recommend, John?
Ooh, Minecraft parodies.
Don't mind at night.
Don't mind it. Oh, that's an old one, but like we're talking about like MCAP Steve.
Oh,
who-
MCAP
Oh my
Steve.
god.
You have not checked this man out. Give
Mine
him some love.
Diamonds.
Okay,
Uh,
that's
A
just,
revolutionary
mine.
artist.
What
Just
about,
anything with the word mine in it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not very good for my communist views, but
Minecraft Steve.
what about Minecraft One-Eyed Inches to Your Cock? That's a personal favorite
Oh.
of mine.
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Minecraft.
It lies though.
Well, that's mine it
It
up,
lies.
right?
That's definitely not lies.
Minecraft. One.
I showed by you, Chad.
No.
Mine it.
No, that's mine it up. That's the.
But the full song is called Minecraft won't add inches to
Really,
your
it
cock.
is.
Yeah.
Wow, you learn something new every podcast.
40-year-old man.
What about him?
Alright, before this gets too sloppy,
Just get
on,
on,
Like, we're
Shannon's
already,
music
real
taste.
sloppy.
I don't know.
All right, okay, so let's
Nice.
go on to the
We
first
are-
question.
All right, yeah.
That's why we should have prepared questions.
Yeah,
Want to hear some serious Grease?
actually, yeah, John.
Can you
Your
just wanna-
special thing?
Yeah, can
Yeah,
you show
go
us a
straight
special
into it
thing?
with
Special
Grease.
thing?
Yeah.
Naughty List 2 confirmed.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't want to spoil too much.
just looking at
Are you serious?
Wait, for real?
Will I be?
Yes.
Will I be reprising my role? as Mrs.
Yes,
Claus?
What about
and I have a special treat for you, but yes, everybody here reprising their roles.
Oh,
I
is
thought
Chip
I
still
died.
dead?
Yeah.
I mean, his corpse get plenty of corpse shots. But yes, Henry, you'll be reprising your role. Chad, you actually have a bigger role than last time.
Thank God
This
I get
is-
more than 2 words.
Do you want to hear a special treat I have for you?
Yes.
You have special permission. This won't spoil too much, but I have a scene written out where you get explicit directions to slap Casson as hard as you can.
Holy shit. I mean, I do that every day anyway.
That's
but
why you have good practice. I thought
Yeah,
it would fit
okay,
the
yeah.
actor. Michael returns his role. Chip gets dead body back.
Michael,
Yeah, also-
Michael and I were notorious rivals
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
in this movie.
what about me and Michael?
Yeah, check out
He kind of
John.
killed me.
Thinking about adding a complete straight characters of Grace Kreider and Shannon Burdett.
Yes.
No,
Again, they're
no.
straight, very
No.
heterosexual.
I mean, if we're in it together, you know what's gonna happen.
Oh Christ! Oh Jesus!
Okay, so this might go on Pornhub too. Good too.
I am very excited for this news. Naughty List is where I made my cinematic debut,
Yeah.
and
Along with,
really, it's where I grew my initial hatred for Chip.
Also,
And I've been fostering it ever since.
and Integral Life. That one too.
Oh yeah,
Integral Life is good.
Integral Life too.
Sean walked up to me in the hallways. He said, "Integral Life 2? What?" I was just like, "I'm actually down." Quinn said he was down. Chad,
I am
Henry?
so down.
Oh yeah, most certainly.
And then it's done. It's done. 2020 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, all those videos can be found on John's YouTube channel, which will be.
Oh,
In the
yeah.
description.
There will be a link
This
in the
is-
description.
This is
of
technically like a
podcast.
crossover.
Yeah, this is,
special
this
guest.
is our first crossover we've
Yeah.
done.
Wow.
Ambitious
collab.
crossover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a collab.
wow, this is nuts. Is this going up on both? Check John's channel for the second half.
Alrighty, so we should probably get into our preset questions before stuff.
We have
gets-
What
those?
preset
Preset.
questions?
What preset
we have a
questions?
couple. We have a couple.
Okay, hang on.
They're just not very good.
Wait, these are preset? I thought this was like...
No,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Alrighty.
Oh, so you
We
guys just
normally-
randomly just talked about 40-year-old men on Cassins?
Yeah,
Oh no, Cassins was very.
that was just natural
structured.
conversation.
Actually, we came up with about 20 topics for Casson in 30 seconds.
Which is
Yeah. Gee, thanks. That makes me feel damn good.
Well, no,
you realize
that's
Well,
just
you
this
see,
kid
Casson
literally
has,
an anal
like-
fish.
He
Yeah.
has,
See?
yeah, anal fishing.
So let's talk about a time at Summit Park when you were in like Sam's van or something,
Oh,
and like
fuck.
Oh.
you guys were doing some very legal activities. And,
This sounds
Good-
really
good
weird because
Christian
she's
boys.
almost 19.
legal.
No, it's not like
Oh.
that. It's not like that.
We will, we will.
And then
See ya.
you had to open the door and vom. You know, just like
Yeah, Shan.
Yeah. How could I do that?
yeah, you know, just circumstances. You know,
Yeah,
revolving
do you want
around
to
that.
elaborate on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were in Summit Park. Just hanging out with the squad. And we were kind of running from the police, low key.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We were just in Sam's van. Me and John were texting.
Yeah, that was.
That was so weird.
It was weird. But here we are. And then John vommed, I guess, because he was texting me, I guess.
No.
Just kidding.
The first of many.
Have you ever been to a social event and not
Family
Yeah,
Christmas?
mine's
No. Family Christmases get bad. No, Chad.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
shit.
Yeah, no.
So does that mean you will be vomiting today live for us on this podcast?
What?
Here, we got the tuba here. Go right in there.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
jeez.
I knew we hired a musician for something.
Yeah, that was just a weird time because, like, Henry, you were also there doing legal things.
Oh yeah.
Father Pigott was there doing legal things.
Episode 2 callback.
See how underwhelming that felt again?
Hey, that's an episode 3 callback.
Oh my god!
Well, they wouldn't really know because episode 3 isn't up anymore.
That's true.
Oh my gosh.
Should we stop talking about that?
Bring back episode 3, Michael.
I will.
Okay, guys, back to our guests,
Yeah, honestly.
please.
Yeah.
I'm
God,
feeling
Chad.
very insulted at you guys.
Yeah, that's because Chip is
What the fuck?
a mongoloid.
I'll take
Yeah.
the chip. You gonna take it?
Yeah, probably.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, so I think moving on from that, this is one personally for Shannon.
Yes.
Wait, did we cover everything?
Yes, we have.
That
Fuck off.
happened there?
So you were added to Boot Gang.
Yes.
It wasn't necessarily recent.
I'm
It was
sorry.
pretty.
Yeah, it was during the summer.
Yeah. So what is the weirdest thing that you've seen in that one so far?
Uh-oh.
That's a tough one, I have to say. I think the video of John sticking a firework up his ass.
Oh, no.
With Africa playing in the background, I do recall this.
It's on Sam's fin side.
Could we get this?
What?
Can we get this pop up on the screen?
Yeah.
Just like
Maybe, yeah,
I mean,
probably.
yeah, we probably could.
And the aforementioned picture of me slurping shit out of John's hole, that had to have been a weird one.
Yeah.
True. I don't think she was in the chat.
I've
Oh,
seen that though.
Okay.
Somehow I've
Good,
seen
Oh.
that.
that's good.
I'm
Like doing
sorry.
weird things with his body.
Oh, yeah,
Like
that's
bending,
just,
like
that's just what he
bending and
does.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just casting.
This is crazy.
He's just gross.
Okay. So, and then I think there was also one where you were, you had a hot dog in your hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Wiggly Boy.
The wiggly
What do you like
boy.
about that video, Shannon?
The end of it, when it ends.
Not when I... God, you'd have to play a lot of videos because all these videos just have no
Yeah,
context.
all of them will be
Oh,
on the screen.
well, I
right,
think-
Michael?
That's
Yeah.
a lot of poor editing.
I think that hot dog video just
I think if you add that, it will be added to Pornhub.
yeah definitely.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I
I
think
do
it really
keep throwing hot dogs.
characterizes John
Or damp lips.
as
Alright, you can edit that out.
no, we're leaving that.
No, that
in.
one's
Oh,
staying
no.
in.
So
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
Professor X.
sorry.
Sorry, Professor X.
the hot dog video I think summarizes John's personality. He's really an outgoing person, not afraid to try new meats.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Wow, what?
Why did you say amen?
So, Chip, I think you usually have a question for Shannon whenever you see her.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
thought
even
that was the question was gonna be. I was expecting it.
I mean, I was kind of saving that one for the end, but thank you for spoiling my surprise.
Oh, okay,
It was
yeah.
going to be a surprise, obviously.
Okay.
But, I mean, Shannon, since you're here, it does appear this entire time you've had a little upsexy on your shirt.
I think it's remnants of your mom, maybe.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That's a flat back with that one before.
No, I'm pretty sure it's up sexy.
Yeah, I'm just going to go right over that and say that, what was my response to that? I don't know.
Nothing much. How about you?
Nothing
You
much.
You
ruined the
screwed up your
fucking
only
joke.
joke this
Yeah.
podcast.
Okay, be
It's
honest.
the only
be
joke you
honest.
ever say. How did
Do
you ruin
you,
it
do
this
you
one
genuinely like Chip? Like, is
Yeah.
I don't genuinely like Chip.
he... Yeah, yeah.
I know there's like controversy. Everyone thinks I hate Chip. I really don't. I love you, Chip.
You're the only one in this room
Yeah.
that likes Chip.
Hey.
And John.
Oh.
He's talking about the tuba.
Yes, I do.
This tuba has a soul too.
Okay, so John's gonna be... He's gonna be a regular. I just want you guys to know that.
Yeah.
Who is?
Be looking forward to John.
Edward's
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's John,
Yeah.
not that.
I
The
thought
Black John, yeah.
He's taking my place.
That's Johan right there. That's not real John.
Yeah.
Might be.
Okay, so do we have any more questions?
Well,
Yeah.
Wow, that was terrible.
No, this is definitely not the end. That was a.
Yeah.
We're just. fooling
We
you
do
guys.
have one
What's
more.
bumping in the Burdsnest?
There it is. Our biggest question.
The thing is, every time of the 1,000 times you ask me that, for one, it gets funnier. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
I How do I answer such a question?
I mean, just what's bomping in the bird's
I
nest?
don't even know what bomping is. Bomping even a real word?
You are the bird food, so what's bomping?
When
I think I have a more specific. A small convoy went to visit
I know it. Yeah, I know it. This
Shannon
one.
at NKU,
I know
and
this one.
when we finally got there, we were kind of lost, and we tried to call at least
I
a
would-
dozen times, and yet
It was not a dozen, first of all.
phones
I
did not
definitely had-
ring. They went straight to voicemail.
For Christ's sake.
Didn't answer
This is what
texts,
happened.
calls.
This is honestly what happened.
Whoa.
I made a mistake. I told Lindsay, I was like, hey, when you get close, just like text me. But then I turned my phone off.
But why
We
would
were
you do
honestly
that?
just. I don't know, because I'm stupid. I don't know.
But I mean,
I just don't know.
I may have like done poorly in pre-calculus, but this math is not adding up. Care to elaborate, Law? I mean,
We were watching Netflix.
We honestly were.
And
We were,
chilling?
Whoa.
we were watching Cooking on High.
Oh, high
Check it
recommend.
out.
Yeah, Cooking on High on Netflix. It's a good show.
Okay.
That's all we were doing.
And no further
on-
questions.
on-
Yeah.
Thanks, John. Yeah.
Literally, you guys have been suspicious about that for so long. I've told you the truth every time.
Truth.
John, you got a wicked grin on your face right now. I don't know.
Yeah,
about
when
so
this
creepy.
questioning was brought up, I think John actually shrunk, like, into his seat. He was.
Because I knew what you were going to say.
All right, no further questions. From that night,
Oh yeah, Burke, how are you
Dude.
doing about an hour later after that?
chilling without the Netflix. On a floor.
Oh,
Alright. It's getting really sloppy.
this is
No,
getting-
it's-
This has been sloppy.
Yeah,
Oh,
honestly.
this is.
It's been very slop.
That's what happens when you like don't actually have any questions to ask.
Thank God that Christopher Duvall Curtis of Hummer 19C with the egg emoji just laughed at something and made my phone.
That was
What
Michael.
was that? It
That
was
was
not
Michael.
How could it have been me?
All right, then I guess we're just gonna ask the question that was.
Nothing's bumping in the bird's nest.
No, it was not in fact bumping in the bird's nest.
What's the background on your computer, John?
Oh.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Images are flashing on the screen
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
we speak.
The background on your computer.
How do you feel about these questions?
Oh, for shit's sake. Oh my god.
Look at it.
Oh, she doesn't know.
Let me go to the archives real quick.
Flash it up on the screen. Henry,
Yeah.
give her a 3, 2, 1 for Michael to edit in.
3,
Two,
2, 1.
fun.
There it is.
So,
Here, let me see.
Yeah.
I might have the picture.
yeah,
honestly.
in that picture, it was at the homecoming dance. It was the pictures at Alt Park or whatever. And, I don't know, Sam's just like,
Wrong one.
fuck you. Sam's just like, change up the pose. So, I kissed Shannon on the cheek, and
And yet hovered.
Hover.
Yeah, there's.
Hover hand.
Okay,
Yes,
but that
it
was
is.
just like caught in the act.
Yes,
you
yes.
need to find pictures. When me and Cassie used to go to dances together,
oh yeah.
his fist would be around my waist. Like he couldn't even like put his hand out.
Okay,
it, was,
well,
it was like
here-
this.
No tea, no shade. I love you, Caston. It was
Are
just
we gonna talk
awkward
about mine?
pictures.
Because
here's
I'm open
more,
to
here's
talk
more
about mine.
tea. So Chip took a picture with Emma.
Not
What's
Emma.
her name?
Madison.
Madison Stone.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Were you gonna say Emma Stone?
Yeah, I knew it was Stone.
Emma Stone herself.
Okay, anyway.
I'm-
So that
let
hand
me
is,
tell this story.
Hand is straight
It's on the shoulder. It's on the shoulder.
It's very much like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a friend thing. It was not like a date thing. It was
Either
a
way,
friend
you
thing.
still
Yeah, it's-
Well-
don't do that in a pose for a picture.
So you put your hand around Julia's waist. Does that mean it wasn't a friend thing?
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Chad, do we want to bring out the screenshots?
Okay,
I have
how
one
about-
that
let's-
say
let's
that
chill.
you are not over Julia. That is the highest thing. I have got.
We are
multiple
not
screenshots.
at Roast the Host.
Yeah, we can just
folks.
bring it up for Chad.
That's
No,
Chad,
Chad's gotta
that's
get
coming
his-
soon.
Chad's got to get his daily roast, right?
Well, I mean,
Actually, yeah.
Shannon just kind of
Hang
came
on.
in here and
Fuck Paul
destroyed him.
Szymanski.
So
Paul, I love you.
Yeah, no, we all love you, Paul.
I don't. By the way, straight from Greasy Bois headquarters, did you do that bioethics?
Bro, who is Paul?
Dude, this isn't gonna be out till
Paul
Sunday.
Sherman.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
Actually, with this many edits, it's not gonna be out till like next Friday.
Yeah, honestly, this is
Yeah,
we've
there's
not
so much.
gotten very much content.
Yeah, no, we have not.
Okay, let's talk about something that you both. How about the start of your relationship? Like, just
Oh, that's nice.
shut up. Just
Yeah.
talk about it.
Please
Elaborate.
speak. This is already so sloppy.
Well, what do you want to know about it?
Talk.
How did it happen?
Go.
Huh? Well, we
Yeah,
were
when did you first realize that you liked each other,
That we liked each other, or like.
or like
When
that,
did-
when did you start developing feelings individually for each other?
You go first.
I like during Macaulay drama. I didn't like know Shannon. I just saw her. I was just like, oh, that's a female. That's. I don't know. That's that. And then and then at the spring dance last year, I was just kind of like, oh, that female. That one is mine.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit!
We woo. Not like that, but like.
Shannon is now holding up a card that says "Help me."
Blink twice if you're here against your will.
So, I was just like, yeah, that's a female that I would like to date. Feelings, oh, those are developing. Hormones.
My pee-pee hard.
You don't need to go into
No,
like, the
no.
biology.
I don't.
John speaks for John.
And then, like, we were just trying to hang out with the summer. We never did, and then we finally made it to Summit Park, which we covered, and I don't want to cover again. Shannon.
Because you were too busy covering the parking lot.
Yes, I bombed. I think we've been beating around the bush about that. Yes, I bombed. Yes, you were standing right there. Yes, Michael was standing right
No.
there.
No,
Yes,
actually.
Jordan was standing right there too.
Jordan was standing there, too.
Oh, yeah.
She just arrived.
Yeah, I think most of it. Yeah, we were on a different planet.
If anybody has not seen me bombed, I don't think we have a good relationship. And that's that.
Okay, well,
Steve.
I'd like to.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, how about Shannon's
Yeah.
perspective?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm
So
so
sorry.
sorry.
Well, I used to work at Cinemark, and one time, I think we were like Snapchatting,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm bored, and you were like, OMG. Just kidding.
That sounds
John is
just
a
like her.
conversational wizard.
Then,
Listen,
OMG.
then you were like, I'm on my way, and I thought you were joking.
Wow.
But then you show up. Oh, also, there was this guy that I liked who will remain unnamed because some people might know him. But I liked him. But I also liked John, but I liked John better. But I would use him as a way to talk to John. So I'd like text John and be like, here's the tea on...
Yeah.
And yeah. So when he showed up to visit me at work,
I walked right past my competition.
yeah.
both
Got him.
metaphorically and literally, I think.
Yeah.
How's this metaphorically?
Because you fucking steamrolled that bitch.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And then I was like,
That man is mine.
that's exactly what I thought.
John, I'm sorry in advance.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I know.
let's talk about quotes. Certain quotes from John. I just need you to
Oh,
explain
fuck
this one.
you, dude.
I just need you
Take
to
a
explain
seat,
this
sir.
one.
Oh.
So we're talking about Wednesday service.
Lock the doors quick.
Here's the quote. Here's the quote. Wednesday service makes me more horny than Burdsnest service. Here, you can read it yourself.
No, guys, you're not sorry. You're not nice. I hate you, Chip.
Okay, first of all, what's Wednesday service?
Oh, it's just like
tutoring
teaching
children.
Yeah, it's when we go see a bunch of little kids. Like,
Yeah.
Little kids all around. And
John, can you explain
John's
that?
pee-pee.
Can you explain that? Can you
John's
explain
pee-pee
that?
very hard.
doesn't even lock.
Oh, then I'm out of it.
Nope.
Sorry.
That's a nice.
You agree
Can
to
you-
everything
can you
that was going to
explain
happen here
Hold
today.
on. Explain it. You
Yeah.
guys got
No,
me talking, and you're
I just-
crying right
It's
now.
a joke. I feel bad.
No, you don't.
I do.
So
John has brought it up several times that he does not want this quote out in the open. He didn't actually want me to write it down.
Because that's fucking
It's weird.
You guys get the ball rolling for me talking about weird shit, and then I say something to the furthest it can go, and then Chip goes, "Oh, that's going in the quote book," and I'm
That's
like,
been once. That's been
"That's
once.
been several times."
I don't have.
me
Man,
and
I
back
don't
of
work.
Chip. This is
me and
good
back
tea.
of Preston's Beamer.
I don't have any of those written down.
No,
I don't think.
Surprising. Either way, you guys go, "Oh, that's going to Shannon. That's going somewhere." I'm like, ah. Oh.
We're talking about
Not wrong.
more quotes from Wednesday service. I think there was a kid with a yo-yo. He was twirling that yo-yo around, and John was just like, "I want that up my asshole."
No. He
said
said
rectal cavity.
rectal cavity.
Rectal cavity.
I was talking about the yo-yo for starters.
Oh, you were?
I think we could cut this entire thing out.
It's
No,
the
this
greasiest
definitely
it's getting.
has this.
Yeah, this is the best it's been.
This can't even go on Pornhub. Like, this is the FBI. They're gonna come after
You
us.
guys listening right now. I
This
mean,
one's going on damp lips.
Fuck it.
Shit, we can't say that anymore.
We've said damp lips like.
No,
we
shut
have
up.
not said
Guys,
damp
just-
lips.
Damp lips, damp lips, damp
Just
lips.
search it up, damp lips. That it just comes right up.
We have not.
That's what I use.
Oh shit.
She's not even crying
We
about
have,
it.
Siri,
Oh,
look
God.
up. Nope, it's not.
we have not
This is
said
the internet.
DAMPLIPS.
Damn. PS. There you go, bud. There you go.
Oh shit.
There
Yeah,
is
it's kind of just,
illiteracy
kind of just
on
bouncing off that
display.
one. John, can you explain your illiteracy, please?
My literacy.
Yes.
Okay, real talk. This was kind of like, this was brought up in like Kairos. I like was never. So I kind of like talked about this. Never like told the full story, but I don't know, just in like grade school, I like never like. I learned how to read. I could pick out like letters and words, but the only way I passed like grade school is because I cheated on everything. And I never learned how to read. So that's why a certain 11 comes out to mind on an SAT
shoe
score.
size?
Yeah, my shoe score.
Shoe score.
My shoe score. And that's more examples of
Maybe
my
you're
literacy.
dyslexic.
I'm definitely not dyslexic.
What about artistic?
I am very autistic. I mean,
Do you do the arts?
what the fuck?
Artistic.
Are you artistic?
I said artistic, not autistic. You
She's
just don't wanna
artistic.
write
I'm
that.
autistic.
Okay.
She's an art major. I'm an art major.
Alright. Well, speaking of college.
How is college?
Yeah, how is. You want to describe your college life?
Um,
I know a lot of our viewers are seniors in high school and they will
Yeah.
be experiencing this for themselves next year.
it's a lot different than high school, but it's not like harder. I mean, like it's different. It's kind of harder. I don't know.
You just said it's not
Ask me like
different,
specific
and then
questions.
it's
I can't just say
different.
like how's
It's not
college.
hard.
Well, like, what's your schedule like?
So I have
John.
early classes some days, and then on some days I have classes that end at 9:00 p.m. So it's just like a wide array.
That's nice. That's nice. How's the party scene at NKU?
I've been to one party, and it was a frat party, and I threw up in someone's car. I also, that's illegal.
Is
Well,
John
so is-
passing his personal ligma on
Yeah.
to you?
Yeah, honestly, because the
It's
night
TV.
that we didn't text you back, I threw up that night too. It's like,
John has passed on as student tech
Yeah.
director.
yeah.
Watch.
Oh, I get it. That was bad.
What?
Have we had a good yet?
What?
Have we done a good yet?
A good?
Yeah. I don't
Recording
think-
this podcast?
Yeah.
Oh no,
No,
this
It's been slow.
has been all over
Yeah,
the
no,
place.
it had a terrible foundation.
I think the
It didn't have
Oh,
a foundation.
foundations.
So, yeah. Foundations.
Foundations. Do I have to tell the story?
Yeah.
now?
Yep, do it.
My autistic ability to be autistic. Artistically. So me, Henry, Professor X, and an ostrich had to do a project for English, and it was bad because I didn't prepare for it just as much as this podcast. And So basically,
It's a little clap. A subtle clap.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. And so I was talking forever about I don't even know, and then once I got to the end, I wanted to say more because I was talking about like park foundations and how this guy created the foundation for everything that would become of a national park. I wanted to say something more about that, but I didn't know what to say, so I had a 5-minute long pause.
5 minutes doesn't begin to describe.
And then I just said, so yeah, foundations. And I walked away and cried myself to sleep that night.
Oh.
It was so bad.
With my Walden book right next to you.
Oh yeah.
That's the tea.
Big
That-
T.
That is tea.
John stole my Walden.
So we kind of started off this episode. Well, I wanted to start off this episode anyway. Fuck you guys. Do you have any dating tips for the rest of us?
No, for Christ's sake.
You gotta beat Castins.
Gotta be Castins.
Beat Castins dating tips.
It can't be worse than Castins.
Basically, how do you land such a bomping bird?
Oh my god. I
Can
can't.
we keep that one in?
No, I will edit it.
We're keeping that.
Keep it.
You realize nothing's getting edited. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Let them come to you.
Oh my god, he's been
Okay,
called
we're
out
editing
like
that one
5
out.
times.
Yeah, that one's out of there.
We can't do this anymore.
I'm making reference to
The
old
mayo was
things.
enough.
The
The mayo was enough.
Mayo will be discussed in season 2,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if it's even relevant by then.
Any dating tips? Cause
Well, you gotta give us something.
Yeah, John.
Should be better than let them come to you, please.
Well, it seems like John's strategy was to go to them with the whole Cinemark story that Shannon told. That sounded very gallant.
Henry. Dude.
I'm losing it, dude.
I don't know. It kind of goes both ways with like how the whole summit thing ended up. Because like, what? Because
Your chair.
foundations. Because we were just like both in the Sam's car. She initiated conversation, but I don't know. I feel like the conversation was kind of just like taken wherever.
I mean, we both liked each other, so I don't know how to give tips on like.
Yeah, if you like somebody, I mean, if they like you and you don't, let them come to you. But I gotta stop doing that. I'm sorry.
Be careful, Professor X might report us to his counselor.
Oh my
Okay, we
god.
need to-
Oh my
we
god.
Boy,
We
oh
can't.
boy.
We can't.
What?
We'll tell you after the show.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like what Shan said. It's different because if we both liked each other, I mean, it was destined to happen.
Wow.
But I mean, for initiating it, intoxication helps.
Yeah, it was weird circumstances, so I don't know how to give like normal advice.
For normal advice, I don't have any experience in that, so you have to.
So basically, just like get high in a van.
Yeah.
It wasn't a van. It was like.
It was
a
Make sure you're
actually in a
paranoid from the
field.
police. That adds to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But John, how did you land Ron? Any tips for that?
How did I land Ron?
Yeah.
Well, Ron kind of landed me in my mother.
Holy That's going in the quote book.
And on
I'm
film.
gonna email Ron a link to this video. And
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
gonna be
Jesus.
the last like minutes of the video.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong though.
I mean, I was whole spermy boy swimming around with my dad, and he landed me.
Which one of us haven't? You know, I think we all can relate to that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of the podcast, just giving dating tips or fatherly tips. And, you know, I just was swimming around one day and then swam a little too far.
All right. Let's
All right,
John,
we-
calm down.
Not too far.
This is thoroughly disgusting. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
Alright. Should we wrap this one up?
I mean,
Yeah,
do we have-
finally, holy shit.
Yeah.
We didn't didn't really talk about that much tea, honestly.
No, we did
Just,
not.
This podcast
Really,
was
you-
Yeah,
disgraceful.
if you
Don't
guys
watch it.
If
As
there's
a
any
power
last minute
couple.
topics that you want to bring up,
I mean, is there anything that you were dying to get off your chest?
None of this too.
I was just thinking that Chad could do a duet with me with
Oh my-
Chad.
yes. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Chad.
Chad. I don't want your anus.
I know that.
That's
And
all I
that's the
wanted.
outro, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's not. Let's get right into the orgy. Alright.
yeah.
So yeah, foundation.